Hi girls and boys, it's Mrs. Myers here with your phonics session today. Now today we are going to consolidate one of our sounds. We're going to build some words, write some words, and then I'm going to tell you what ditty and what sentence you've got to complete for your session today. Have a look this way. We're going to do my turn, your turn. Do you know what sound this letter makes? Ready? Z, 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 z. Fantastic. Right, I am going to put all of my sound cards together and then we are going to see if you can spot the Z sound today. Are you ready? When you see it, I would like you to say, found you. Okay, I'm not going to have a look at where it is, and then it'll surprise me as well. Are we ready? Ooh, unk, x, z. Found you. Well done, everybody that found that one. V, h, e, ooh, yeah. Keep looking. Qu, j, sh. Spot those special friends. F and v, ch. Ooh, keep looking for that z. Unk, x, z. Found you. Well done, girls and boys. Right, make sure you spread all of your sound cards around, and then we are going to build some words with our Z sound in. So I need to just find that, make sure you have got it. Right, our first word we need to put on our thread fingers, make sure you've got your glue on, is zap. Ready? Z, a, p. Z, a, p. What's that first sound? Can you go and find it and build your word zap? When you have done that, come back to the computer and then you can help me with building my word zap, okay? Let's have a look on my thread fingers. What is the first sound in zap? Z, a, p. Z. Well done. Make sure you put your z first. Fantastic. What is the second sound in zap? Z, a, a, a. Great job. Put your at next. And the final sound is z, a, p. Can you find your p for pirate and put that down? Ready? Sound it out and blend it together. Z, a, p. Zap. Can you say it in a whisper? Zap, zap. Well done. Pop your sounds back and show me your 3 thread fingers. Are you ready? The next word is something we have got on our coat and we need to do it, especially when it's cold. Zip. Z, it, p. Again. Z, it, p. Can you go and build the word zip with your sound cards? When you have done it, come back over here and we will do it all together. Put your thread fingers in the air. Let's see what those sounds are. Z, it, p. Let's see what sound we needed first. Z. Well done, everybody. Put the z first. Z, I for insect. And what's our final sound? Z, it, p, p, p for pirate. Well done. Let's sound it out and then whoosh your finger under it to blend it. Z, it, p, zip. And then do it really, really slowly. Z, it, p, zip. Well done. Pop those sound cards back. And our last one is a little bit tricky because it has got the Z sound at the end. But when the Z comes at the end, we need 2 of them. So I am going to write it on here. Zig, zag, zig, zig, zag, zig. And I'm going to put a line under it because it is actually a special friend because we use 2 of them at the end to make the Z sound. Okay, so that's going to be my giant Z. Right, the word is buzz, like a bee. B-u-z. B-u-z. Off you go now. Go and build your word buzz. And when you've had a turn, I'm just going to find all of my sound cards. Come back and tell me what sounds we need. B-u-z. What's this first sound? It is our b-b-b for boot. Can you pop that down? What is your second sound? B-u-u-u for umbrella. Well done. Pop that one down. And let's have a listen for our z sound. B-u-z. z. And remember, it is not just that z on its own. I have written the special friend z on my board, so I'm going to pop that at the end and sound it out. B-U-Z, buzz. Well done, everybody. Can you do it in an excited voice? B-U-Z, buzz. Super job. Right, pop your sound cards down. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to build some words for our spelling before you go on to your ditty in your sentence. So, I am going to give you some words with different sounds that we already know because we need to go back and revisit them just so that we get lots of practice. If any of the words have any sounds in that you struggle to form, get your adult to have a go at showing you and modelling that sound for you, and then you can practice a few of them, okay? So the first word we are going to spell, put your glue on your fingers, is the word yet. So let's sound it out and then you can have a go at spelling it. Y-et. Y-et. Off you go now. Have a go at writing the word yet. When you have had a go at that, I would like you to come back here and tell me how to spell the word yet. So I'm going to get my thread fingers. Whoops. Y-et. What's this first sound? Yeah. So I go down a horn, up a horn, and under his chin. And then I put my sound button, remember, at the bottom. Can you see that? What is the next sound in yet? Yeah. We take off the top and we scoop out the egg. And then we put your sound button below. Yeah. What's that last sound? Yeah. For tower. Down the tower and across. And pop your sound button at the bottom. Let's just check and have a look if we have written the word yet. Yet. Fantastic, girls and boys. I'm going to clean my board and we're going to have a go at another one. You are so good at this today. The next one is a bit of a tricky one because I'm not sure whether it's a real word or a monster word. So can you tell you're grown up? The word is vip. Vip. Are you ready? V-it. V-it. Have a go at spelling it and seeing if you can decide. When you've had a turn, come back here and tell me how to spell the word vip. V-it. What's the first sound? V. So we go down a wing and up a wing and put your sound button at the bottom. Let's have a look at the next sound. V-I-I-I. Great if you knew what came next. V-I. Let's have a look at that last sound. V-I. For pirate. Go down the pirate and up around his face and sound it out and then we'll decide. V-I. Vip. I think, girls and boys, it is definitely a monster word today. Vip. Well done if you spotted that tricky one. Okay, my last one has got a special friend in. I'm going to show you the special friend because this is one that lots of boys and girls often struggle to recall in their head. We are going to do the okay? My word is ring, like when you ring somebody on the telephone. Can you have a go at spelling the word ring for us now? Thank you. Then come back and tell me how to spell the word ring. Are you ready? What's that first sound? It is our We go down the robot and over his arm, and then I pop my sound button below. What's the second sound in ring? Great job. Down the insect, dot the head, and put your sound button below. Now I know I've got a special friend coming up, so I'm going to put a line and one sound button because it is two letters, but they just make one sound. What is it? Can you remember that I just showed you we needed a in our word today? So we go down our B and over the net. And when we do our gut, we need the head to sit below the line. So we go round the girl's face, past her earring and down along hair, and then just give it a curl. And can you see her long hair sits below the line? Let's sound it out. Ring. Is that a real word or a monster word? It is a real word. I can't catch you out today. You're so good. It must be because it's the beginning of the week. Okay. So everybody, today our story, our ditty story is called In the Bin. Can you please make sure that you read your speed sounds, that you read your green and your red words, and if you're stuck on any of your red words, you might want to go back to your stars with all of your red words on them that you got at the beginning of the year and practice these as well, because they are all out of our Read Write Ink books. And then when you are reading your story, make sure that you reread each sentence with some expression to make it really interesting when reading it to your adult, okay? Our sentence is 4 words, so we need to put my fingers in the glue. And the sentence is put the lid on. Ready? Put the lid on. Stick them on. Put the lid on. Let's clap it. Put the lid on. Shall we jump up? And let's stamp it. Are we ready? Put the lid on. You can even jump. Ready? Put the lid on. Clap it. Put the lid on. Let's crisscross. Put the lid on. Are we ready? Stick it on your fingers. Put the lid on. And now in your head. Put the lid on. Right. I'm going to need my blue pen because I have got a tricky word in here that we have got to spell as well. Don't forget we need our capital letter, our finger spaces and our full stops. What is the first word? Put the lid on. Put. So 3 sounds. Put. What's the first sound? We need a capital. So we go down the pirate and around his face. Our capital P. Well done. Let's see what the second sound is. P. You ready? Down the umbrella, up the umbrella, and draw the puddle. See what that third sound is. P. T. Well done for those of you who knew what sound came last. Put. Now we've got some more words in our sentence, haven't we? Let's have a look at my other ones. So we've got put the lid on. Put the lid on. So we've used put. What's next? Put the. Oh my goodness, that's our tricky word. It's just thrown in there to get us. Right, let's sing our song for the. Remember, it is tricky because we can't sound it out, which is why we use the letter names, because there is no point in using the sounds if we can't sound it out, is there? Are we ready? Old MacDonald had a word, the. T-H-E, T-H-E, the. Let's remember our finger space and then write this tricky word. So in my song we sang T-H-E, the. And I'm going to leave it in a different colour so you know it is a word that we cannot sound out. Let's see how many words we've got. 1, 2, we've written put the. Let's see what the next word is. Put the lid. 3 sounds. We've got pen all over me this morning. All, id. All, id. What's that first sound? All. What do I need before I write my all? That's right, a finger space. Are we ready? We're going to go down the long leg. What's the next sound? All, I. Great job. All, id. D for dinosaur, go around his back, up his neck and down his tail. Let's see what we've written now. Put the lid, what's that last word? Put the lid on. We need 2 sounds in on, and I'm going to write them on my line below because I've run out of space and you might do too. So my first sound is my O for orange. What is my second sound? O, down knobby and over the net. Put the lid on. So remember, this is our tricky word. And then we have got 3 words we can sound out. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we need at the end? That's right, our full stop. Put the lid on. Now you have seen me do it, you're going to have a turn on your own and see if you can remember how to stick those words on your fingers and help you to retain it in your head. Okay, let's pop it on our fingers one more time and into our head. Put the lid on. Put the lid on. Right, girls and boys, off you go.